Okay, our next poet, John Milkereit. John Milkereit lives in the Montrose area of Houston. He is a rotating equipment engineer working at an engineering contracting firm. His poems have appeared in various literary journals, including San Pedro River Review and the Texas Poetry Calendar. His chapbooks are Home and Away and Paying Admissions. Last year, he completed a low residency MFA program in creative writing at the Rainier Writing Workshop in Tacoma. His full-length collection of poems, A Rotating Equipment Engineer is Never Finished, was published in March of 2015 by Ink Brush Press. Please welcome John Milkereit.
So all of my poems came from the Words and Art series, so thank you, Mary. A lot of thank you, Marys are well-deserved. This is also a persona poem. I personified the tree that you see. And there is a term in the poem, trompe l'oeil. It's a French term that means trickery. The title of this poem is called Disgruntled Tree. Yeah, so. No. You cannot take my picture for the gazillionth time, or the greatest of insults paint shadows on the wooden floor so that you can trick people with bottle-nosed psychology. And who really cares about a sense of equilibrium? I hate magnolias. But you know that, even though I'm your neighbor in Central Park and they're from a Houston temple, which seems like I'm on an Ouija board, not a wall, so don't think I'm calm after applying teensy-weensy brushstrokes of sealant, which is the opposite of your titled. This swath is the southwest corner, lady. And light is from the northeast direction of your little trompe l'oeil. I will live longer than you and the carpenters I will suffer after feeling your nails and sanding. What about a couple minutes of voir dire to admit I am smarter than you and your little thingamabob projector? I will never visit this gallery again, even though I admit to digging the last exhibit with the metal airplane-looking wing that jutted through the glass. I will not embrace any more silhouettes. I hate sucking up to your not knowing confusion, because it is all fake. I would rather talk to a yam, thanks to you. I am all Alfred Hitchcock now with the birds, but I am not like that. I lied about the magnolias. I like magnolias and Dominique Menil because she hugs. I do not have to pose in your fantasy that's fantastic behind the camera. If you could just see with your own naked eyes. This is just so psycho. And sorry, all of this is just really sad. Yeah, disgruntled after all these years. You know, that was 2011. Okay, you've seen this before. I really love this art installation. You can crawl inside. The front door is on the other side. Well, actually, the front door is in that shipping crate that you see, and you can crawl through the tunnel into the living room, which is in the back. So it's not just pictures, you can actually interact with the art. And like Winston, I really like the interaction of a 3D art piece. And so this is another poem where I've personified my absurd palace. So the title is 9 Ways of Looking at My Absurd Palace. 1. My absurd palace thinks he's made from a dream on a far-off island, a perfect place to live. The journey takes 120 days in a canoe carrying gadgets. 2. My absurd palace is an assemblage of armor for idiots. Its front is a wooden shipping crate. It, like us, has a fragile side pointing up. It is not real estate to sing with feathers perching in the soul. 3. My absurd palace lives inside out. Clothes drape over a secret crawl space. The drab green sofa and coffee table relocate to the front patio. He tacks on nature's wall the larger photographs and a spare box spring mattress. 4. My absurd palace shows a movie of a king with a cape and a white bucket over his head. Gumballs are 25 cents each, but there are no more gumballs. 5. The land is barren with crops. My absurd palace dispatches a knight to ride into foliage of tacky wallpaper to find the Holy Grail. He returns with a gigantic horn to bless the palace for good harvest. 6. Why was there a recall of all the gumballs? Asked my absurd palace. My life is like Frankenstein's. 7. Dolly Parton plays in his bedroom on 8-track. Kenny Rogers or Tom T. Hall sings at night. On the nightstand, a horse trots. 8. My absurd palace knows that tangerines grow from a palm tree. 9. My absurd palace has a woman with a shamrock on her neck. She is probably bad luck because the rest of herself is a belt vibrator exercising machine.